So let's go back to our system. So now we'll create our first program here. So for creating our first program, that is a report program, we execute transaction as SE38. So SE38 is used to create a program. So let's get into the system. So this is command line. So on the command line, we can type SE38 transaction code. On click of SE38, this screen will open. So a search box will be open for entering the program. And once you enter the program, either you can display, change, or create it. And we have other objects like source code variant, attributes, text elements, and documentation. We'll check one by one what does this sub objects do. So let's create our first program as, since we are in customer namespace, we'll write Z and we will write test, and we will have our name. So for this, we will enter today's state, that is 10/7/2024, and we are dealing with the first program. So let's check this. So we have found the namespace of this, and we will try to display it. So on the status bar, you can see a message is coming that program this does not exist. So we will create it. On click of this create button, the option is available to enter some of the external details like title, I mean description for this program. So we'll write test our first program. Say then the original language is English and the type. So here we have different types of program. Very first is executable program. So for which we will select this option, because on click of F8, we will execute this program. So we'll select this one, executable program. Then we have include program. So in include program, we have uh, different objects written here, and that will be included in one of the executable program or module pool or any other uh, program types. But if we'll create an include program, it will not be executed directly. Then we have module pool program. So that is used for creating a dialogue programming or dialogue user programming, or we call it screen programming also. We have function groups. In function group, we create function modules that is used for modularization technique. So for modularization techniques, function groups, subroutine pools, these are used. Class pool, under this we create class and methods type of program. And these are the rarely used program types in SAP. So mainly you will deal with executable program, that is type 1, M, I, F, S, and K. So since this is our first executable program, we'll select this option. We have some more options. So yeah, we'll discuss it later, or once you will get into the system, you can try these all options. So let's click on save. Now it is asking for a package, but as of now, we will. So why this is asking for package? At the very first time, we have discussed three different SAP system landscape, that is development, quality, and production. So once we will save this in a local object, that means we are saying the controller to do not transport this object to the quality. So to transport any changes or to move any changes from development to quality, we need to have a package for it. So if we'll click on the F4 help, this is F4 help. So one click of this button, we will get different packages here. So we can see the list of packages here, and depending on our requirement, we can select any one of them. So once we will select this or save this, then in the quality system, the same program will sit under this package. But yeah, we are checking for just for our testing. So either we can type local object here, or you can type it $tmp. So anything is fine. So let's click on the local object. So this is our report screen. You can say it here. So we have chosen the name as this one, and this is a report. And this is the code editor. We call it SE38 code editor. And on this screen, you can write the business logic. So as of now, we will display a test message on the screen. So to display any test message or any message on the screen, we use write keyword. So WRITE. And let's say this is our first program. So we'll see hello world program. So whenever we write any string, we enclose it with single colon, and at end of the statement, we write this dot. In SAP language, this dot is called as period. Okay, so we have written just right this message on the screen. On click of this button is activated. So once you have written any code or you have changed anything on the screen, you have to activate it. So let's click on this button. So on click of this activate button, this object is selected and this object is created by us. So since this is already selected, we can click on continue, the very first icon. So once clicked on the continue, we can see a success message that object is activated. That means now if we will run this code, we don't have any warning or any error message for this. Now, how to execute this report program? So if you are using a Windows application or Windows laptop and you are not using a VDI, that is virtual desktop, then directly you can press F8. That is one option. And second option is select the program menu, and here you have execute. And execute, you can click on direct proceed. So same F8 button is there. Or third option is just right side of activate button. We have direct processing icon inbuilt on the toolbar. We can click on here. So on click of this is a output screen. And here we can get our text message. Hello world, this is my first test program. And This one is the test. Our first program is nothing but a title or description of our report program. On the screen, we can see some of the menu are available. This is back, exit, or cancel button according to the programs. So just we'll click on the back button and we are back on the screen. Let's say I want to change this message. Just I want to write hello world. So what we will do, we'll change it according to our need and we'll try to execute. So when I'm trying to execute it, it is saying this object. This object is nothing but our report name. So this is inactive or has been changed. Please save and activate. So let's save this. I have saved it. Let's run it. Again, I am getting this is inactive. Please save and activate. And this right side message, you can see it. This is a status of this report program. So currently this is in inactive state. That is why we are getting this message. Then how to get rid of this message? Simply we will activate it using this icon. We'll select it. This is activated. We got a success message, and also you can see active is status is set to active. Let's try now. Now, yeah, on the screen, we can see our newly changed text is available. So what we have understood here, for any change on the screen, we have to activate the program. Then only this will be effective as a latest code and this status will be in active. Let's on the screen just I have clicked on space and just save it. So now again it came into inactive state. So just activate it. Currently this is in active state. So this is a very first demo program using write statement to the user. So